What's up, guys? Welcome back to another video. Yes, sir. I've been gone. It doesn't matter. I said I was gonna be consistent. It's only been like what, guys? 10 days, around there. 10 days. Yeah, whatever. Yeah. So as probably some of you know, I got a creator code recently. I published my first map ever, which is this map right here, RiftRunner BattleGrounds. It's a battleground game. You have 6 characters. You have to eliminate other players in order to get gold. Use that gold to, buy the characters and their masteries. And we're going to add more things to buy your gold with in the future. I want to get this map out there. I could, make other maps. I need to take it attraction. So I'm going to do a showcase video on this map. First character we're going to be, showcasing is Kinetic Ace right here. The alien being from another planet and had his planet recently destroyed. I don't want to get too much on it because that's going to be for you guys to read right here. Whenever you want to come in the map, you have all the character stories, except for some, because, we didn't get those finished. We don't want to get those finished until, another time. So this map gets like, a lot of attraction. Yeah, so it's going to be the first character we're going to showcase, we got his movesets right here. Yeah, let's go check, the damage and everything. Everything works. Let's go. Alright, so this is first character, Kinetic Ace right here. Got our little test dummy subject right here, who's an idiot. Give him your little test subject. And we're gonna test, we're gonna review this character, or see like the damage properties he has, his weapons, and his consumable right here. We're gonna start off with the 0-point fish right here. Lasts around like 16 seconds, because this is for mobility, running away. He also has 50 shield, 161 health. This right here is like good mobility right here. Think about it. For like an alien type character from another planet, this is like top tier mobility. Lasts around like 16 seconds. Now we're gonna try our little boomerang, kinetic boomerang. His name's Kinetic Ace, so kinetic boomerang, fits it obviously. See this right here. Say like right here. He has it. 75 to the head. That's amazing. It doesn't do like different damage from like range, so I guess it's good like that. We're gonna test the ray gun. Hold on. 14 to the head, just from like 1 to the body. 11, and obviously if you just hold it down, that's a lot amount of damage right here. Alright, so now we're gonna be trying out Rajin right here, who's a fast ninja with a sad background, and the story thing obviously right here. So gonna check that out. He's the fastest character in the game besides his mastery. I'm gonna save his mastery for the last review, but yeah, we're gonna check out Rajin. We're gonna check his wepons and damage properties. Let's do it. This is how fast his movement multiplier is without the sword. And while sprinting, oh, I have no stamina. You get the hinge. Alright, and then he has some shadow bombs right here. Nothing much really, you know what I mean? I guess just to get away. We have this sword right here. I want to show you one of the moves right here. It's one of my favorites actually. So boom, come on. Boom. Oh, I didn't even know you could do that. That's cool. Come on. Boom. 70 damage right there for that. And then when you do this little cyclone slash right here, it's a mid-range move almost. Good for close range. But for me, it's like a mid-range move. Let me see how much damage. Was it 90? 90 damage, gonna get the job done right there. You have his, basic regular attacks. Combo, you know what I mean? Sorry, Jay, just felt like doing that. Alright, now we have Iron Claw. This guy's a tank. Around 70 shield, 200 health. Pretty sure I'd say around 280 shield. This guy's an absolute tank right here. So to kind of match and make him balance, we gave him slow movement multiplier. Because this guy's kind of insane. Look at this. Skill. So originally, I think he had mythic Nitro Fist originally. Before we gave him a nerf to make him more balanced. And now he has purple, and then he did have this as well, but then we're like, I don't know, I want to make him a little bit more balanced. So we gave him a railgun. We figured out the railgun wasn't good enough for him, so we gave him this back. That's when we made him slow. But think about how good he was. Am I yapping too much? Yeah. we're gonna test the damage out over here. Already. Oh yeah. On you. Yeah, you're right. Oh, on the bot? Yeah, he says the bot. Okay. So we're gonna basic punch 55. Think about how much it was with the mythic version. And then you do this, boom. 70 damage. 70 damage. I'm gonna keep nothing happened there. Yeah, so you have this from mobility items. You can use that mid-air, get around. Yeah. Alright, now we have Vector here, the man. You know, the base character. This character is free. This is going to be the character you always start with. Each time you matchmake into a game. I like this character. I like the... I'm sorry. I want to show you something very cool, man. Look how far that sends him. Plus 90 damage. What do you think, Jay? Don't you think that's cool? You think that's cool? And then you have a little sniper right there. You have a little sniper right there. You know, nothing much, to be honest. You know, good for comboing. Then you have, you know, a little base move. Good light attacks. And then you have these cluster... Stop shooting me! And you have these cluster fingers right here. That's a real good damage taker. Alright, now we have Wraith. She is a witch girl. And yeah, she's a witch. So she has these right here. She originally had the gold ones with the, you know, raven thing, but we're like, I don't know about that. So we just gave her the purple ones and kept her sight just golden. So she's a good mid-range, you know, character for me. I think she's really good mid-range wise. And then she got this right here, which you would think is OP, but this thing right here is actually very hard to control. It's barely move left if I wanted to. But personally, it's good damage. It's the good damage. Boom, gets the job done. Ain't that right, Jay? Doesn't it get the job done? No. And last but not least, we got my man Vector right here. And before we get into that, these are all the characters. So it's Kinetic Ace. This is Rajin right here, the Fast Ninja. This is Ironclad, the guy with the fist. This is Titan, the base character that's free. This is Wraith, the girl we just did. And this is Vector right here, the most expensive characters. All the prices right here. Oh, he doesn't have prices for Ironclad, Rajin, and Kinetic Ace. Alright, now we're gonna be in... Yeah. Alright, we have Vector the man right here. Basically the character this guy's been, you know, spoiling a little bit. I'm sorry. So basically, you know, he has a kill switch revolvers. All these weapons are like from this season, so you know, good character. That's a good damage taker right there. It's amazing. Then we have these right here, which do 10 damage, but that's okay because it's balanced. And you know, you use it for mobility to get around. And then these right here, the tracking visor, I call these the meta vision right here. You use these to track nearby enemies. You guys see the radius it shows. Use these to track nearby enemies. You could track them behind walls. If they're hiding in trees, you could use this. Alright, so now we have the Titan Mastery, okay, the base character mastery. But his mastery version is called Titan X. Character right here has around 215 health in total. He has the Lawless, Blink Pump, and Grapple Blade, and the Bat. So yeah, we're gonna test these out right here. And one thing that's cool with the pumping up right here, when you reload, it gives you this little effect right here. I love that. So this guy, like, he's basically, stop, I didn't do nothing. He's basically like all mobility. He's right here. If you know how to aim it, it's amazing. And then you have the shotgun right here, 155 up close. And far range, it's pretty much a damage taker. If you stand still like this, though, you're gonna get killed. stop, guys. He sucks at. Okay.